Yes, sir, we promised you a great
Gorgeous George, very classy, the maker of Campy.
Andre, the giant. WrestleMania.
Hulkamania is running wild. Hulk Hogan, we going for you, nigga. Fuck God, what up? It's just the man. Is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final stop before last resort. This is Frank Dog being joined alongside Ocha Dex, and what a show we have planned for tonight.
Big show indeed. You got a great show heading before last resort, first SmackDown CPV of the year. And whoa!
What a way to start off SmackDown.
Yeah, no kidding. That's the sound of that's got to be the sound of the Brothers of Destruction. Here they come.
Undertaker getting set to face Rob Van Dam here tonight in our opening match. Rob Van Dam, the #1 contender.
Oh, right. Why did I say Brothers of Destruction? I forgot about that. It's a big test. Nonetheless, this is a big tune-up match for both Rob Van Dam and The Undertaker. This is a...
And also, Microsoft Sam is here. Hi, Microsoft Sam. I guess he's not going to speak right now.
There, he said hi. Hello, Microsoft Sam. Nice of you to join us.
We have a legendary Undertaker will team with Kane to face Abyss and James Mitchell at Last Resort in a Falls Count Anywhere regular tag match.
Regular tag under Falls Count Anywhere?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh.
Not tornado, it's just a regular tag where you can pin the superstars outside of the ring. We'll have 2 of those matches tonight. 2 tag matches like that.
That sounds a little bit like Total Nonstop Russo there, but let's go with it. In any case, it's still a big test for both Rob Van Dam and The Undertaker. Undertaker, of course, has that big match with Abyss and Father James Mitchell. And there's also Rob Van Dam's big world title match, main event against Christian.
That's right. Big bragging rights for both of these superstars.
The question tonight is, can Rob Van Dam stand up to the demon of Death Valley?
Wait, there's a bit. Oh, he's got a red pipe. Undertaker never saw that coming.
Monster has decided to let his presence be known. That could be a message to both Kane and The Undertaker. Remember, Abyss is still...
Kane's coming to the save! And Abyss he's getting out of dodge. He'll see Abyss run out like that.
This is going to save his strength. One brother down, the other to go.
That could be a good strategy, though.
Take one brother out, that way it's essentially a one-on-one match. Wait! What the... They changed their mind! Abyss and Kane are brawling right now!
Oh my, these 2 are not going to wait.
Last resort, they're going to settle it right now!
And Kane,
back and forth.
Kane's never had, oh no. Oh no, this is not good.
Oh no. Kane, no, Kane!
Why? Kane just took himself and Abyss out.
Taker is still down. This leaves Rob Van Dam with a wide open advantage to score a huge victory here tonight. The question is, can Rob Van Dam get the job done?
Undertaker's down and out in the ring. I would say his chances might be higher than before Undertaker was attacked.
Undertaker was 100% before this attack. Rob Van Dam would have a very tough test ahead of him. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore for the former Intercontinental Champion. Also the former ECCW champion as well, the very last one at that.
Former leader of the 420 Society.
Right.
Undertaker's back up, but how? He's not at 100%, obviously.
There's no way he can be at 100%. But he's still getting up like there's nothing wrong.
Also tonight, you are going to be competing in an Elimination Extreme Rules match to determine the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship at Last Resort. It'll be you taking on Daniel Bryan, R-Truth, and Alberto Del Rio.
It's a very close match. Nonetheless, if I win that, I'm going to meet Dolph Ziggler, and it'll be a great match. But if I don't, I got other ways of making my impact known. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So you're very vocal.
Undertaker!
Oh.
Kick, taking him down right away.
Undertaker now at 100%.
Still putting up a hell of a fight.
Oh, what a boot to the face! And right now, this match is huge for both of these superstars.
And then next week.
Also, the Hardys will take on the Chosen Warriors in a Falls Count Anywhere regular tag team match, no disqualification. Winner faces the New Breed at Last Resort. Not to mention, Bobby Lashley teams up with Goldberg. Can these two even get along? Knowing their history, taking on Big Show and John Cena, who have gotten along in the past as their former members of the 420 Society.
Not the 420 Society.
That was RVD, cover one. I see RVD, I think 420 Society.
Yeah, sure, but in any case, I mean, I don't know. Undertaker's still putting up a hell of a fight. Another Hurricanrana from Rob Van Dam. He's going to the top. He's going for a 5-star. No, he's not.
And Pat will probably mark out right now. Cover now. 1, 2.
Oh. I can't believe Undertaker still has the wherewithal to kick out. Ow!
Belly. That Lashley and Goldberg versus Big Show and John Cena match will be a Falls Count Anywhere regular tag team match as well. Kind of a new addition here to WEDF.
They're at least trying something, right?
Yeah.
Roundhouse kick from Rob Van Dam. Here's the cover.
1, 2.
Oh!
And if RVD can defeat The Undertaker, this could be a huge momentum boost going for him.
As well, I mean, think about it. If Rob Van Dam can defeat The Undertaker right here, while Undertaker is still putting up a hell of a fight, you gotta think that could put him on a level above where Christian is at right now.
Wait. Oh, no.
The triple choke slam!
And this could be it for RVD. 1, 2. But RVD keeps his shoulder up.
We're up. Headlock. Now RVD going behind, trying to play technical with Undertaker. Undertaker denies him.
There's that DDT looks like he's going for. There's a monkey flip. Luckily, it's not to a black man.
Right here is that he's sticking to his bases. He knows Undertaker's putting up a hell of a fight, and he's still sticking to the bases he's got right now.
Usually, superstars will be intimidated. RVD has faced The Undertaker before, so I'm not sure if RVD is intimidated by the Deadman's presence right now.
You can't be. You're staring death in the face. All you can do is smile back at this rate if you're RVD.
And Undertaker hits the big boot, and RVD hits the hurricane. 5-star!
5 bucks. That could be over.
This could be it for The Undertaker. Wait, no, he's going up again.
Well, second. think RVD wants that extra leverage. What the heck? No! Is he going for a third one? He's just pandering now. 5-star! Cover.
This gotta be it. 1, 2, 3.
What an impressive win for Rob Van Dam.
This is a huge victory from going into last resort.
Has got to put RVD on a huge wave of momentum. That could necessarily lead to his victory over Christian. Wins like that are what counts. And Christian's got a match coming up here later tonight, I believe. So, I mean, really, he's got to take a look at Rob Van Dam, and he's got to realize that Rob Van Dam could be the future World Heavyweight Champion if he's not careful.
But what's the state of the Undertaker now? Wait, whoa! What? What happened to Kane? Kane just... He's knocked out. Who did this?
Well, here comes the guy who definitely did not win the World Heavyweight Championship last week. Screw you people and what you think, Danny Jackpot.
Albeit controversial. Very controversial.
Controversial? It was not controversial. Look, Kurt Angle had his hand under the rope. People who can't see that are blind. Do people really want this guy as the World Heavyweight Champion? No! No one wants to see Danny Jackpot with a World Heavyweight Championship in WEDF.
Last time on SmackDown, you said that Danny would hit Christian and pull Kurt Angle over. Why would he pull his own enemy over Christian and let Kurt Angle win the title? How is that fair?
It doesn't matter. He didn't win. Plain and simple. You're talking about what if. He did not win.
Danny's not happy about it.
Disgrace. That was not a screw job. That was the correct call. You're just mad because his hand was under the rope and you tried to make a referee cheat for you. He doesn't need to dodge you. He beat you at WrestleMania fair and square.
Batista and the corporate cabinet weakened him.
It doesn't matter. Danny Jackpot tapped out. That is all that matters. That is all that matters. He tapped out in the middle of the ring. Batista or the corporate cabinet did not help him with that. He tapped out at WrestleMania when it was crunch time. Period. Bar none.
Here comes the chairman, Vince McMahon. Whereas Vince has got Danny called Angle, but here comes Vince. What does the chairman have to say? Oh, there's a attack that lashes back too. So Vince is...
Well, at least Vince doesn't give a damn about it.
But Vince did admit that Angle did not have his hand on the rope. There's going to be a steel cage match between these two.
And if Danny loses, he's fired. Let's go, Vince. Let's go, Vinny.
Vince has realized what's gotten himself into.
Let's go, Vinny. Woo!
Oh my.
But look at that. Mr. McMahon is not even dressed to compete. He's going to put on a clinic with Danny Jackpot. He's going to put on a clinic, alright? Danny Jackpot is going to lose. This is Danny Jackpot's last match. Bye-bye. See ya. Sayonara. Don't want to be ya.
I don't know what's gotten into you lately.
You want to know what's gotten into me? There's this guy named Danny Jackpot on my show. That is what's wrong, and that's as far as I'm gonna go right now.
Hey, Danny Jackpot goes with the sharpshooter. Vince McMahon's in trouble. Vince McMahon faced Danny Raw before WrestleMania and had his own backup come out here, try to weaken Danny because he couldn't beat himself on his own. Now he's trapped in a steel cage where he's going to get at the beginning of his career.
Sharpshooter should be banned. That sharpshooter should be banned.
This is going to be worse than what Shawn Michaels did to Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 22. And Danny's going to have a match with Angle of his choice.
He's just letting him go easy. He ain't even trying. He doesn't need to. He's Vincent Kennedy McMahon, damn it.
No! Vince got the knees up, and now Mr. McMahon...
Hi, Vince! Woo! Hey! Yeah! Yeah, come on, Vince! Oh, what?
Mr. McMahon trying to slither his way out. And now clothesline.
The Rock! Speaking of which,
Vince is in trouble. Another clothesline.
said like he's smart. You're nothing. You're nothing. You're a joke. You're a phony. It's a disgrace for you to be considered a world champion in only your first appearance.
And a one kick KO, and Vince has got to be out. This ended already.
That boot was loaded with something. Come on now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm definitely serious right now. His boot had to have been loaded with something. There is no other way he could have knocked Vince McMahon out like that. There is no other way.
Danny was trying to escape, but he wants to add more insult to injury. All the pain Vince McMahon gave him for months. All the suffering and pain.
He had the same boot. Ref, get in there and make him take that boot off. Come on. Come on.
This is a no disqualification match.
Damn. We can have Falls Count Anywhere matches with normal tag team rules. We can have disqualifications and cage matches.
Well, if Vince was using the boot, I bet you'd be for it.
It would be for it, because it's Vincent Kennedy McMahon, damn it. He's the boss. I'm not for this faggot by the name of Danny Jackpot, who on his first appearance became a world champion. That is not how it works. That is not how you make yourself a world champion. That is not how you catapult yourself to the top of the business. That is a shortcut that nobody believes in, and for the fact that Danny Jackpot has as big of a fan base as he does, for all the people out there who want to see him win, there are thousands, millions more out there who hate the guy.
They can possibly blame Dr. Pizza for that. Now Danny Jackpot's going to end it right here. Without Dr. Pizza running his all Vince busted open, and this got to be it.
You can't bust the boss up like that. He should fire you after you get out anyway. He should fire you anyway. You're pathetic. You bust the boss open. You treat him with respect, damn it.
Now what happened though, if you should probably consider going up to Dr. Pizza then too, right? I guess.
Dr. Pizza sucks. He's not in here anymore. What matters is that Danny Jackpot became a world champion out of it. God damn it, though. That just means that Danny Jackpot, that cheating, lying, no good son of a bitch that he is still on my show.
Your show?
Yes, my show. I am the future, after all. You pay respect to that, sir.
No comment, because there's people like John Cena, Goldberg, Kurt Angle you're talking about.
Let's see.
People better than you like Zack, Starr, and Dolph Ziggler.
For them, I can prove it too. I can damn sure prove it.
Well, we'll see later on tonight as you face three other of SmackDown's best to become #1 contender for the Intercontinental title, something Danny held that propelled him. But it's Kurt Angle.
Yeah, that's right. In America here. Look at that. Look at that. Danny Jackpot is running away from a fight! Look at that! Is that a hero to you? Does a hero run away from a fight? Come on now! Come on now!
Mind games.
That's a hero! That is a hero!
What match?
Oh.
Hell in a Cell! Hell in a Cell, oh my!
Play with these two guys? My money is on Kurt Angle.
Danny says he's got. Wait, what?
What?
His punches. What? Oh my! What? Kurt Angle's car just got.
Angle, you should sue that man. Property damage. Property damage. That is a crime. That is a crime to damage another man's car like that. You call that man a hero? Oh great! And now the cousin decides he wants to be Danny Jackpot Jr. Which he won't!
Theodore Long says if Starr can beat Christian, he'll make the title match a triple threat.
Which he won't!
Well, we're going to have the TV Championship. It's formerly the Cruiserweight Championship.
Alright. Had to take a little bit of a breath there, you know, to calm down a little bit. Rojo Mexico, of course, transferring over from DCO, of course, the current WEDF television champion.
Formerly the Cruiserweight Championship. It opens the opportunity for more superstars. I like this idea better than the Cruiserweight title.
Definitely like this idea better.
Said defend against the high-flying Evan Bourne. He knows we're on a different game for some reason.
Doesn't matter. Still, El Rojo Mexico versus Evan Bourne. That is a big matchup. That's a big test for El Rojo Mexico. These two guys are going to go at it in a high-flying, high-octane, high-adrenaline battle. Fight to the finish, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a match full of daredevil feats. And I'm going to love every second of it.
Now, hold on a second. You said Zack Starr's going after the world title. You said this is your show. Since when have you done anything? You had a group after Matt Icon left. You were both equal. And then you're letting two guys who are better than you virtually.
Who made those guys notice? Me! I gave them a chance, and they stabbed me in the back, and they decide they don't need me? Look! I gave Dolph Ziggler the Intercontinental Championship. I made Zack Starr the star he is today. And if they don't want to show me that respect, then I'm just going to do everything I can to take it from them.
Well, that is if he can win tonight. I know he had issues with Daniel Bryan. Made him tap out. Well, got the FTS on him. Last SmackDown.
Yeah, I did, and I know Daniel Bryan is going to be a tough competitor, no doubt about it. We'll see what he's got tonight.
So got Alberto Del Rio and R-Truth to deal with. Those two could be focused totally. Those two could be focused totally on each other.
My wrestling matches, I am a lot more focused than y'all would usually think I am. But I mean it when I say I am the future. Evan Bourne with that big enziguri on the El Rojo Mexico.
Bourne missing the drop kick.
A former Cruiserweight champion. And wait, whoa, look at this!
If Bourne can win, he'll become a two-time TV champion.
Oh, yeah, that is correct.
1, 2, oh.
Rojo Mexico.
Rojo actually defeated Zack Starr on DCO thanks to Jack Swagger's interference. Speaking of Jack Swagger,
he still won. If Zack Starr was as much of a star as he claims to be, he would have beat El Rojo Mexico with ease.
Well, it took a while for El Rojo to put him away regardless.
Who won? Who won? Who won? Exactly. Clothesline from Rojo. He's staying on the top. Look at this! Oh!
This could be it for 2. Oh, kick out in 2.
Bourne pushes him off though. Big knife edge chop to the chest of El Rojo Mexico. Another one of those roll-ups.
What? Chasing Jason Matthews.
They are Jason Matthews. Oh, look at this. Chop block to the knee. That's a very good strategy for Evan Bourne.
Do the hip toss. Wait, no.
Oh!
I'm alive. 1, 2. Oh, kick out. What a high-flying match that these two are putting on.
That's exactly what I said it was going to be, and a little bit more.
And now, more counters. Drop kick to the knee. Oh, missed that right hand. Missing the spear, looked like. An arm drag.
Oh, might have been trying to get him with a hurricanrana or something. He was setting up for something big, though. That's an advantage. Wait a minute!
Roll up here. 1, 2. Oh, kick out in 2 again.
Wait a minute, bro! Oh! Nice springboard crossbody right there. Nicely done by Rojo. One thing about it, though, that you have to mention here is that Rojo is very inexperienced against a high flyer like Evan Bourne.
And neck breaker.
El Rojo really is holding his own here. Oh! Nice springboard DDT, shade to the phenomenal AJ Styles.
And now it's covered. Oh, not even the 1 count.
Bourne again with that roll up.
Cover 1, 2, and he's slapping his boot. His boot.
Fast-paced action nonetheless. Looks like Evan Bourne has been in control from start to finish. Rojo is holding his ribs.
But Bourne, oh, this could be
champion! Start press!
cover now. 1, 2, 3, and Evan Bourne is the new television champion.
Gotta be a bad omen for El Rojo Mexico. That has gotta be a really bad omen. To have the title that you just won be changed into a new title, and now you have somebody else like Evan Bourne taking the title away from you.
And Evan Bourne is now a 2-time television champion, and he's going to be set to face 5 other competitors in an open challenge at Last Resort, which has now been confirmed.
Same word as you, and oh look, it's the Hardy Boys.
Another team that you've screwed over.
Screw them over.
Giving Dolph Ziggler a steel chair.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler never thanked me for that, asshole. Truth is, I've made a lot of these damn guys, and they don't want to give me my damn respect, so I'm going to take it from them. I see how it is. Anyway, here come the Chosen Warriors. There's Drew McIntyre, the Chosen One, coming out to the ring. And I gotta say, these Chosen Warrior guys, they've looked pretty damn impressive ever since they began.
But Drew McIntyre, ever since debuting, has been undefeated.
Yeah, that's another good point to bring up. No one has defeated Drew McIntyre ever since he first appeared. And it looks like to me, if they can beat the Hardys here tonight, they are well on their way to Tag Team Championship gold.
This past United, Drew McIntyre defeated Scotty 2 Hotty.
Anybody can beat Scotty 2 Hotty. Anybody. Even you. The one who can do a Russian leg sweep.
Anyway, do you think that the Chosen Warriors can become #1 contenders for the new breed?
It's a tough match, I will admit. The Hardys are going to be a tough challenge. They have more experience over the Chosen Warriors. But if the Chosen Warriors can take advantage of what they've got against a team like the Hardys, they could pull it out and be facing the new breed for the tag team championships.
One thing that this match is going to be, it's going to be a falls count anywhere, no disqualification, regular tag team match. A match that favors the Hardys. Hardyz said they're going to bring Extreme back to the tag division.
Falls count anywhere thing, I mean, yeah, that definitely falls in line with an advantage for the Hardys, and I'm pretty sure that Drew McIntyre and Sheamus are very well aware of this.
Well, speaking of Jeff, though, he competed in that steel cage match. He lost to Dolph Ziggler.
You also got to wonder with that, is Jeff Hardy 100% here tonight?
That is a big question, and the Hardys are all business tonight. They no celebrating at all. They know what's at stake.
For a tag team championship win just yet. They know what they got to do. There's 2 stops for them. One of them is the Chosen Warriors. If they can get past them, next stop, Pope D'Angelo, De Niro, and Zack Ryder, New Breed, Last Resort, Tag Team Championships. This match is set to get underway.
And Finlay's being joined by ringside. Haven't seen him in a few weeks. Recovering from some injuries. He's been too old lately to be on the road.
Yeah, that's the way Finlay is, but Finlay being with the Chosen Warriors is a very, very good advantage for them.
Ever since Finlay has put this tag team together, it's turned the career around for Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre has just been on an impact role since.
It has started the career of Drew, and it has changed the career of Sheamus completely. That is
Sheamus.
a good.
I mean, Sheamus, well, Finlay had tagged with Sheamus before WrestleMania, but ever since Drew McIntyre has been in this group, it's put this whole group together. So that spear fest at WrestleMania.
There's indeed no question about that.
It's too formed after they attacked Abyss. Although it wasn't enough, but the message was sent.
Wait, look at Matt Hardy! Oh! Big time leg drop.
Matt Hardy in phenomenal shape. He's not fat like he is in real life, surprisingly.
Surprisingly, he's in great shape here in WEDF. And Jeff Hardy, nice senton, I believe that was.
And there's a cover 1, and Sheamus breaks it up. Both the strategy for the inexperience of the Celtic Warriors going against maybe one of the best tag teams of all time in the Hardys.
How I can help how the Chosen Warriors, I don't know what I could say that would help the Chosen Warriors case. The fact of the matter is that they're in the home territory of the Hardy Boys, and the problem is that if they get themselves a little too cocky, wait a minute, Sheamus, look at this!
Oh, yeah!
Oh.
Speaking of that, that's how the APA retained the tag team titles against the Hart Dynasty at Lashing Back in a match of stairs.
Oh no, excuse me, not the Irish.
For the win. Oh. But the APA lost the tag team titles on Night United, though, to the Motor City Machine Guns in what could be called a huge upset considering the APA's dominance. And what the hell
what just happened? Anybody, somebody out there, please explain what just happened. Anyway, Jeff Hardy, he's still on the attack against Sheamus, and Sheamus takes him down. That nice knee to the arm. That super last call you saw, though, from Sheamus, that's exactly what the Chosen Warriors need to do. They need to take advantage of the guy who's the more experienced at these type of matches, that being Jeff Hardy. That way they can leave Matt all to himself, or leave Jeff Hardy too weak to fight back against him.
That's right, Sheamus ducked tonight. He's got that sledgehammer, remember, no disqualification. What's he doing? Oh, run the foot! Run the foot!
What does that happen?
Well, that's gonna be an opening point, though, for Drew McIntyre.
Anyway, Frank Dog, to correct you a little bit, the APA won with a superplex, not a super last call.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, still, though, the APA, anything can happen, though. The APA losing to the Motor City Machine Guns, who on the previous Raw have or the Raw before that, had lost to Virtual and Regal. So,
and one show later, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, your new World Tag Team Champions. Or, excuse me, WEDF Tag Team Champions. The World Tag Team Championships are here.
oh, he ran around the chair. I think.
Move. The chair a little bit. A very unique mover from Jeff Hardy, nonetheless. It's so hard. That chair breaks. Throws him in.
Oh! McIntyre puts it open.
I'm going to start to worry for the Chosen Warriors. Wait a minute, Hardy! Well done!
This is how they beat Zack Starr on the tribute to the troops. The swanton of the Platinum Age last match.
Drew McIntyre wisely had his hand on the ropes, but Drew McIntyre is busted open. He's losing tremendous amounts of blood as this match continues. This can't be good for Drew McIntyre's case, and this could spell imminent doom happening for the Chosen Warriors here tonight.
That is correct.
Celtic Warriors standing. Oh, look at that boob kick.
Chosen Warriors could be #1 contenders right now. 1, 2. Oh, kick out.
Hardy broke that up. Going for another brogue kick. And wait a minute, Hardy, look at this! Oh!
DDT, this could be the opening Jeff Hardy needs. He took a huge beating on that outside from the sledgehammer, and now Hardy's to open the. He's got the attack. There's Sheamus. Oh, there goes Drew McIntyre. He's now in.
Oh, another inverted atomic drop to Drew McIntyre. I'm not sure if that tag was the smartest thing, but I'm pretty sure Sheamus was acting out of fear when Matt Hardy was tagged in. A third inverted atomic drop.
Sheamus didn't want any part of Matt Hardy. I don't think I blame him.
Whatever he's going to do there. Drew McIntyre. Oh, wait!
Neck breaker.
Not. Matt. And Matt Hardy with a moonsault! Cover. 1, 2. Oh, Sheamus gets in there. Breaks it up right away. Oh, wait a minute. Matt almost hit his brother Jeff.
Drew McIntyre. Oh, wait. Hardy's going to go. Poetry motion.
Tree motion. Boom!
To Drew McIntyre.
That is classic Jeff and Matt Hardy. There is no question about it.
Vintage Hardy's, and now the Hardy's got a steel chair. Everything legal. Oh, and the blood right on the chair. And Finlay's got to be.
What's he? I think he's trying. Yep, there it is. He finally hits Finlay after wildly swinging at nothing there. You can see that Meth Hardy has coked up today. Wait a minute. Hardy, whip it to the ropes.
Basically closed by wildly. Drew McIntyre's got to make a tag. There's Sheamus is back in. And the Chosen Warriors. Wait, no, Hardy ducks into that. And it's the rope kick.
Rope kick again. But
but right to the eyes. And those Sheamus sends Hardy to the outside. Jeff Hardy outside. And then close on the mat.
Goodness.
And now he's getting another chair. Whistling wildly. Wait. Oh! What? Oh! I think he was trying to hit for Sheamus, but he hit his own brother instead.
And Sheamus just threw that chair at Jeff, but it's also hitting Matt a little bit too. No, wait a minute.
Oh, mention that.
Sheamus is missing wildly with those bro kicks. Is that the only thing he knows how to do?
He's been doing that. He's been doing that a lot lately, especially at Tribute to the Truth. But Jeff Hardy, the numbers game catching up to Sheamus.
Of course, no match for two Hardys. No, oh, wait a minute! Twist of fate!
The outside.
Oh, look at this. Jeff Hardy is going to look to steal the show here. pulling him away.
But Jake got up.
Got him down though. In a second, twist of fate.
Not to be confused with the twist of fate. What? What's going on here? Friends get wait, Swanton bomb. Hardy living for the moment. 1, 2, 3. The Hardys are the new #1 contenders. What a hellacious match these two put on.
I had no doubt in my mind that the Hardys were going to win. I mean, Falls Count Anywhere was their environment to begin with. Look at this poetry in motion. Another good thing about it is that Matt and Jeff Hardy, they've been teaming for years. So this gives them a huge edge against the New Breed heading into Last Resort as well.
New Breed dominant in the reign of tag team champions, though. It's going to be hard for the Hardys to take the titles off of them.
Shoved away every challenge that has come at them. Could the Hardys be the one to put a change or put a stop to that?
We will find out at Last Resort.
Certainly will. Last Resort already shaping up to be a big show. Poor Sheamus, I feel sorry for him. He's hurting from that Swanton bomb.
I know that the Chosen Warriors are going to recover from this. This is not the end for them.
Oh yeah, there's no question. Wait a minute, Zack Ryder! And D'Angelo De Niro!
Sending a message to the Hardys.
And Zack Ryder already making their impact. Oh, and they drop Matt Hardy with that double flapjack.
Remember, Jeff Hardy just went through hell to get a shot at these guys.
Salt in the wounds right now. They're roughing them up extra for Last Resort, making sure they are as weak as possible.
Softening them up.
Z with those wild stomps. Hope having to pull them back. You can tell that there will be some sparks flying when these four men meet up. Goldberg and Lashley backstage and oh! After he gets done with Cena, he says he wants Lashley.
That is, if Lashley doesn't go by what Goldberg wants. And up next is our #1 Contenders match for the Intercontinental Championship. Daniel Bryan versus Jack versus Alberto Del Rio versus R-Truth Extreme Rules Fatal 4-Way Elimination Match.
This is a real serious match. This is the #1 Contenders match. I gotta go back there and do my thing, you know. Full concentration here. I got a good buddy coming in for you, though.
Yes, I hear Otto's in the building here tonight. Yes, I am. In this ring right now is Daniel Bryan coming off a loss to Jack's last time, but he can win though and become #1 contender regardless. Here comes R-Truth, who has had some issues with Alberto Del Rio. And apparently Microsoft Sam has joined us for commentary as well.
Yes, I am
R-Truth right now. This could be huge though if he can become #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship.
This would be huge for R-Truth.
Yeah, Kane quit.
Also, right time where I need to get booked.
What was that, Sam?
Here comes Alberto Del Rio.
This man is full of greatness. I see him as the next #1 contender right now.
I see him as the next Intercontinental Champion. This man has been very impressive since his debut in the WEDF.
Just being an example, people top, but you already know that.
That is correct. And the fans, a lot of massive heat for Alberto Del Rio right now. Ever since debut, he's taken out Rey Mysterio. His focus is now on R-Truth. But the strategy for him is... The strategy for Del Rio, though, is he's got to take his first places off of R-Truth because there's two other superstars who also have their eyes on that Intercontinental gold. That being Jack and Daniel Bryan.
That's true. Probably the worst strategy to do in this match is to focus in on one man.
Also, Daniel Bryan is a nerd.
Daniel Bryan is a nerd. He doesn't even own a TV.
Whatever. Anyway, here comes Jack.
The Shaman Jack.
Sounds good. It's tough.
Rumor has it going around the arena that this guy is tough.
Jack's been very vocal about towards Danny Jackpot as of late too. You heard that earlier tonight.
Not too fond of Danny Jackpot being on the same brand as
I mean, if he wants to back up his words, though, he's going to have to win this match. He says he's the upcoming face of SmackDown. If he wants to prove that, he's got to win this match right now.
he is the biggest and the strongest man in this match.
He also has the least.
He's not the future. Michael's on Sammy's.
Will become the #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship.
But because this up.
Anyway, match being underway. Extreme Rules Fatal 4-Way Elimination match. We already see the Truth and Del Rio going at it, and Daniel Bryan and Jackson are going at it already.
True. And Austin sticking out each other's feuds. Trying to get that out of the way first thing.
Dropkick, two drop kicks right there. Wait. Bryan going for a Northern Light suplex. This could be it for
Northern Lights. Freaking Northern Lights suplex every day around. This could be it for Alberto Del Rio.
Bryan going to the outside. What is Jackson going for?
Well, I thought I was going for the FTS, but no.
Bryan's going for a steel chair.
Match is no disqualification match.
Extreme Rules. Oh, chair shot to Del Rio.
Chair shot by Daniel Bryan. He is not a hardcore wrestler.
You can tell by him missing his chair shots, not knowing what to exactly do with this steel chair.
G is for ancestral rednecks who have no lives like their queasies.
Full backbreaker by the Shaman.
No punch. Jackson, Alberto Del Rio going at it. Went no cut, going out. Irish whip in the corner. Truth and right. Oh no!
Oh my God! Been suplexed through the table, I think.
I think the table went to the outside.
In fact,
No, wait, he's going for the FTS early. Oh, right on the steel chair.
That's the steel chair. That's nasty.
Cover. This got to be a 1, 2, 3. Wait. So the
Daniel Bryan's got a little bell lock in. All the Bowser Del Rio tap out.
Gotta hang on.
It's better.
And now going for another arm bar. He's trying to weaken Del Rio. That could prevent Del Rio from going for that. Oh no! German suplex!
Oh my god! Through the table,
Now Bryan, the steamroller. Level the bell lock.
What used to be it?
Del Rio's in trouble.
We'll have a second position.
Crispy pasta does it better.
Now, Del Rio, Ochadex bringing another chair.
Another chair, Bowser Del Rio able to roll out of that.
And now a table coming into play. Another table. You always saw one get crashed.
Ochadex has a plan to do with all these items, or these weapons.
Oh! It's slaying around the ropes.
Straight onto the ropes. Working on his back. Which seems to be the main focus of Ochadex this whole match.
Ochadex has been impressive. Backing up.
Another Golden Light suplex. Nice trick, just to be it.
One, two, and a kick out.
Bowser Del Rio able to get a shoulder out.
Which doesn't say much.
Back suplex.
Oh! Right back. That running elbow strike.
Now, oh, what a kick to the head.
Counthouse kick to Daniel Bryan.
And Bryan now is...
Both men.
Oh, what a
Another
kick to the head.
roundhouse.
Bryan wants to become number...
Start stabbing shoulder blocks. I didn't go to kill them.
Bowser Del Rio's almost sent to the table with that German suplex.
Oh, I think this time he might be. Look at back suplex right through the...
Oh my gosh. Back suplex straight through that table. And this could be our second elimination. One, two.
Oh no, he kicks out.
Kicks out.
How did he kick out of that? He went right through the table.
Went straight to the table on his neck.
I'm the Mexican. That's racist.
Oh, backbreak by Ochadex.
Backbreak by Ochadex. Come back up. Could be going for the FTS.
Oh, weight plan. Went for the weight plan.
Wasteland. The Daniel Bryan. The chair shot.
Bryan says,
Daniel Bryan went to steal it. One, two, three.
It's better.
That's our second elimination. It's down just Daniel Bryan and Ochadex.
a rematch from last time on SmackDown. Bryan, suicide dive!
Suicide dive!
Well, the Bryan lost via the FTS. This is his chance to get revenge and become no more contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh!
Oh! Big spine buster by Ochadex.
Bryan will hang himself from a weight bench because of that dive.
Ochadex has a chair!
Oh!
Weapons are spilled everywhere. And now back. Oh! Oh! Table lag. And this could be it for Daniel Bryan.
That could be it. That could have shattered the
Oh!
No! Daniel Bryan will not lose 2 weeks in a row to Ochadex.
Remember, Ochadex has put him through some hell over the past few months. So it's Dolph Ziggler in a way. What a way for Daniel Bryan to get back at Ochadex by and the more contender.
Color, this could be it. 1, 2, no.
The Intercontinental title is, if you win that title, it's usually a leading path to the world title.
Many Intercontinental champions have gone on to become multiple-time WWE and World Heavyweight champions.
Ochadex took too much time. He threw it right on his back.
Pushing that back, that trash can.
Oh, jumping! Oh, he missed the just by a little bit. And now Bryan kicked. He rounded around it.
Oh! And he landed straight on that trash can. Cover 1, 2. No!
From Canadian rules, Canada still sucks PTW.
And sending him. Zack, I'm not sure if he can find any weapons right now.
I think they've pretty much taken everything that's underneath the ring. The only thing that they can use now is to actually pick apart the ring. But he just dropped Deadman.
These two superstars want to become number one contender. But Bryan recovers. Northern Lights again.
Another bridging Northern Lights sequence. This could be at 1, 2. No.
And Jack's going for some right hands now. Both of these superstars dealt with on the line.
What he was strong with that brawling style of his.
We might see another temple go. Well, dang it, Bryan recovers.
Quickly. Picks him back up. What's he going for?
Oh no.
No.
You're not supposed to be able to do it.
Oh my god!
Smooth saw right through the table. Another Lavelle.
There's no way he can take all this punishment.
Curtis,
And he does.
Daniel Bryan is now the new number one contender for Dolph Ziggler's Intercontinental Championship. It will meet him at Last Resort. Look at all
What
this.
a brutal match that was. So I think that nobody's losing that match unscathed.
Well, Daniel Bryan earned this victory.
Definitely did. And here we see that incredible moonsault through the announce table.
That Lavelle Rock, which Jack tapped out on. He couldn't get out this time. Daniel Bryan is the new number one contender.
He could be the next Intercontinental Champion.
We'll find out if he can at Last Resort. Jack, that's what he said. Wait, hold on a second.
What? From Vicky Guerrero?
She had a makeover or something. What? Dolph Ziggler will beat you up. If Daniel Bryan goes for any submission moves, he will be disqualified and he will not win the title.
So even a rest hold.
Vicky Guerrero took exception to that insult, and now Dolph Ziggler is the champ.
Well, here comes Dolph Ziggler.
Bryan went through all that hell. Another zigzag.
Zigzag.
Welcome back to the announce table. I know you went through a lot.
Hey, like I told you, that was only plan 1. Plan B. I got you. I know what I'm doing at Last Resort.
Well, I know what this man Dolph Ziggler's going to do. He's going to try to retain his title against Daniel Bryan. That was RVD who defeated the Undertaker earlier tonight.
I mean, RVD, he's got a big, huge wave of momentum, and he's getting to watch Christian in action right here. Hey, RVD beat The Undertaker, a man who's possibly bigger than Christian and might be a larger challenge to come up to, you know?
RVD saying there's nothing that can stop him now. That being the case.
After defeating a guy like The Undertaker, I would definitely be saying the same thing if I was RVD.
Otto, thanks for joining us. You did a great job here.
Thank you, Otto. Bye-bye.
Well, I have to go catch the next flight to Canada, so I will be back.
Hey, make sure before you go you beat up Microsoft Sam for him saying Canada sucks.
Microsoft Sam's gay. And
Yes,
I'll
he
put
is.
him in the crossface.
You do that. Anyway, here comes Goldberg, ladies and gentlemen. You all know what's coming up next. Goldberg and Lashley against Big Show and John Cena. Balls count anywhere, normal tag match. Goldberg has a big test ahead of him against...
Can Goldberg and Lashley get along? You saw the confrontation backstage. You know, these two went through hell for each other. Remember, One Night Stand, Goldberg made his debut and told Lashley he was next.
That's right, and he went back there and told him, after Cena's done, you will be next again.
If Lashley doesn't decide to work with Goldberg here tonight.
That is correct. Goldberg simply told Lashley, hey, I've got your back if you got mine. If you don't, I will see you after last resort. Anyway, here comes Bobby Lashley right now.
He'll be facing the Big Show at last resort. Lashley was pushing this match. Lashley, 2 SmackDowns ago, went to Big Show and asked to become a tag team. Big Show said no, and Lashley took exception to that.
Yes, he did. And Lashley has wanted Big Show, the world's largest knucklehead, gone and down and out, where he wants him to suffer for making a mistake. And I honestly think Lashley should get his revenge on the Big Show for declining a tag team offer. They could have been something. They could have been the ones facing the New Breed. But nope, now they're fighting each other. Good job.
Big Show and Big Show's ego could have gotten in the way.
Here comes the master of the shoulder block, the world's largest knucklehead, and officially the worst wrestler ever, the Big Show.
Well, with Big Show, they gotta be careful of that Cobra Clutch.
Hey, I have a Cobra Clutch too. It's better. Trust me. I can apply it much better than that fat ass could.
Well, cool story, bro. Well, anyway, Big Show and John Cena, you know these two could probably get along. Goldberg and Lashley, maybe not so much. This is another Falls Count Anywhere regular tag team match. As management feels that standard tag team matches haven't been good for business lately.
That is correct. Special kind of Falls Count Anywhere tag team match. We saw that earlier tonight with the Hardyz and the Chosen Warriors, and that was a great match between 4 guys like these who are begging for action like this, especially if your name is John Cena. Yeah, this is definitely your environment tonight.
The fans are on their feet. Listen to the reaction for John Cena.
Love him or hate him, you gotta admit, the 2-time WEDF champion has an outstanding work ethic. There's no question what this guy brings to the table. Goldberg.
Look at this stare out right here. Goldberg and the Big Show. Very rare these two have ever gotten to stare down. Last time they did, it was in the Royal Rumble when Goldberg speared the Big Show.
I remember that moment because Brock Lesnar screwed over Goldberg and said, "You're next," and Big Show eliminated himself.
That's right. There was no winner that year in the Rumble.
Yeah, you're right. There wasn't, but they decided they needed a winner, so they just gave it to Bob Holly.
Big Show with a shoulder knockdown already.
God damn it.
And a headbutt.
I see Big Show start spamming it like he did last episode. I feel like I should have the liberty to run in the ring and kill him.
Like, Goldberg ran into a brick wall. Usually when Goldberg runs into someone, they go down. And another shoulder knockdown.
God damn it, Big Show! Stop doing that!
And now John Cena's in the ring. We're not going to wait for last resort right now. However, Goldberg, for some reason, went and rap battled the strength of Goldberg rap battled John Cena. Cena retaliated with an attitude adjustment. It was horrible. One of the worst matches I've seen.
I think Goldberg, I don't know if he was trying to be funny. I don't know if he was trying to get in Cena's head. Either way, whatever it did, it got the job done.
A clothesline by Goldberg. Hopefully he won't start spamming those.
Special preview of Last Resort. Now here comes Bobby Lashley.
Now this is very rare in WEDF. I don't recall Lashley and Cena ever getting in the ring in WEDF before.
I swear before, it was indeed a great match between those two men.
Cena with a shoulder knockdown.
Cena, look at this. This is textbook Cena. Fisherman suplex.
Well, Lashley's too close to the ropes.
Facebuster there from Bobby Lashley. And wait a minute. Oh, what's Lashley going for here? Whoa, what a powerful double arm suplex.
Lashley with that power game, he's probably stronger than John Cena, belly to belly.
Who had more strength than John Cena. It would have to be either Cena's opponent or Bobby Lashley himself.
And Lashley gets into the outside. And there goes Goldberg.
Look at that.
Oh, remember, this is false count anywhere. And Cena got German suplex right near the steel steps. 2 kick out.
Cena took his eyes off Lashley for one moment, and he paid the price. That's what happens.
And no, Cena in trouble.
Oh! Face first into the barricade, discus clothesline to follow. 1, 2.
Oh, kick out. Lashley, though, has been impressive the past few months. Ever since losing to Kane, it seems like he's rebounded from that.
He's rebounded from that. It's all a matter of adjusting to your situation and overcoming what's in front of you. And John...
Bobby Lashley comes with a DDT.
Master at overcoming a bad situation, and Big Show breaks up that cover right there. I mean, situations like the one Cena has, like some of the ones Cena has been in, they've been elementary for him, more or less. It's clear to see that Cena was born to shine in the main event. Now Goldberg back in the ring, another Last Resort preview hitting right here. This is only the tip of the iceberg of what's to come between these two men.
And this all started on the draft when Goldberg, for some reason, speared John Cena. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And Goldberg said that John Cena does not deserve to be in that spotlight. Goldberg says that only he deserves that spotlight. He says Cena's not worthy.
Was next and cost him the WEDF Championship. Choke out from Goldberg right there with the knee. Standing Cena up again, whipping to the ropes. I think he's looking to tag in Lashley. Few shoulder blocks to the gut there.
Cena's in the wrong corner right now. He's in a bad state.
Guy like Cena, another drop toe hold elbow drop combo. from Cena and Lashley and Goldberg. Look at Lashley! Again, that power game of Bobby Lashley on display.
Let's see, gets out of it. Wait, oh, Cena! Goldberg!
Attitude adjustment.
There it is! And there goes Goldberg with Cena. I think he's got to make a tag because Lashley gets up. And there's the Big Show, largest athlete now. Shoulder knockdown and getting momentum.
God damn it, Big Show! Stop spamming it!
And a headbutt. And there's Goldberg again.
I am now with Big Show on a no shoulder tackle policy. Look at that skillet-sized hand, world's largest chop. Oh!
It's like taking a frying pan and taking it to your chest. Oh, actually, jawbreaker. I think he grabbed that. What is he doing?
Well, Big Show with a spine buster there to cover.
Cover now. One. You see the way he palmed the skull of Goldberg? That was he put his whole hand on his face.
Knock Goldberg down or psych him out.
Oh. Victor scoop slam.
Scoop slam. That hammer-like scoop slam. Very nicely done by the Big Show. And oh, look at that. I believe that's a final cut-like maneuver. I'm not sure if that's it for sure.
Big Show in control still. Oh. A big thrust right in the corner and shoulder block coming right now. Yeah, there's one.
Oh. Spam it, Big Show. Jesus Christ. We know you love it. Don't spam it. World's largest headbutt.
At least he's not spamming it like last time. Two. Oh.
Want to forget about the last time Big Show did all those shoulder blocks. Thank you very much.
And now Lashley's got a tag, and Big Show and Lashley now in the ring. And oh, big back body drop.
Lashley, like it was nothing.
Whatever you said last time on SmackDown, is there anyone that could maybe overpower Big Show? Might be Lashley in a tag match still, but
I mean, it doesn't look like anybody can overpower the Big Show right now. Cena going for that. Oh no! Look, what a very beautiful counter from Bobby Lashley right there.
And Lashley.
But Cena's stuck on the corner. Now he kicks it to the outside.
Oh no, he's tearing apart the announce table. And Big Show's going after Lashley, his opponent for Lashley's match.
Daniel Bryan broke that table a while back.
He broke it on you. See the way he picked up the Big Show? Oh wait, no, there's no way. No way.
Hey. For Bobby Lashley. Again? No way! Oh my!
Oh no, Cena's got the other announce table.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Hey, just through the table! And Cena's taking the pin! 1,
2, 3, Cena impressive, sending a message to Goldberg for last resort.
Big advantage over Lashley. Take what he did with the Big Show. He took a big advantage of that. Caught Lashley off guard long enough to deliver this attitude adjustment you're going to see right here, and effectively end the match for certain. This has got to give John Cena a big boost against Goldberg, because he defeated a guy who's had history with Goldberg and is very well like Goldberg in a way.
That's correct. For the two former members of the corporate cabinet.
Tonight, but at last resort, will each of them stand tall in their respective one-on-one matches? We don't know. We'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
That's correct. Speaking of last resort here, we're going to run down the final card. Up first, Alberto Del Rio taking on R-Truth, and these two have gotten into a rivalry. R-Truth has said he's had enough of Del Rio's bowling. He's going to end it at last resort.
This is a big match that gets Del Rio into the New Breed. We know the New Breed have been looking to add new members. Alberto Del Rio has been a top candidate. Bobby Lashley and Big Show going at it. Two big, rough, tough powerhouses. Lashley asked Big Show to be in a team. Show turned him down. Lashley wants him in this match. He's going to get it.
Speaking of the power, though, Lashley overpowered the Big Show. Could that be the same? Oh my, Abyss could be in trouble. The Brothers of Destruction versus Abyss and James Mitchell.
This could be trouble for Abyss's undefeated streak. Both the brothers are against him, and he only has Father James Mitchell to help him.
And they can get James Mitchell alone. They can be easy pickings. Also, World Tag Team Championship. The Hardys go against the New Breed. Experience versus
New School versus Old School. That's just pretty much what it is. World Tag Team Championships on the line. First ever encounter between them, if I believe so. Intercontinental Championship, Daniel Bryan takes on champion Dolph Ziggler. Thank you, asshole. Daniel Bryan cannot use submissions in this match. If he does, he's disqualified. Just got to give Ziggler a big advantage, knowing that he has a sleeper hold as well.
That's John Cena versus Goldberg. This has been personal. It's going to come to a head. This is going to be a slobber knocker, as JR would call it.
Oh yeah, this is a big match in the making. I don't know how to put it. Hell in a Cell, that faggot Danny Jackpot against the American hero, Kurt Angle. I hope Angle puts him through hell and makes sure Danny Jackpot never comes back to WEDF.
These two got to be each other. Scalded dogs. And finally, the World Heavyweight Championship. Rob Van Dam challenges Christian.
That ought to be a great match. Rob Van Dam's first shot at the World Championship, I'm sure. Christian defending against the former ECCW champion. And speaking of which, here comes Christian right now, and he's got one more obstacle to avoid here tonight. Zack Starr is looking to get the World Championship, and if Zack Starr defeats Christian here, Zack Starr will be added into the World title match, making it a triple threat at last resort.
Now, I know I brought up Zack Starr being brought in this title match, but I just got to say, though, has he really earned a shot? I mean, Theodore Long just literally gave it away to him and said, well, if you beat Christian, you're in. But you guys...
Absolutely not. He has not earned his title match. I mean, you know...
He's on a losing streak, too.
Yep, that's correct. I don't see what Zack Starr has done to merit himself a world title match. I don't see why in the world Zack Starr should deserve a shot at a world championship that he truly does not deserve. If there's anything he learned from Danny Jackpot, his cousin, it's how to kiss ass so you get a world title that you don't deserve to begin with.
Zack Starr is more likely. If he was Intercontinental Championship, they'd be like, alright, that's fine. But World Championship, not ready for that.
Is not ready for the World Championship. No way. I don't care if he been a former World Champion before. No. He is not ready. He is on a losing streak. He has been on a losing streak ever since he and Dolph Ziggler decided to split from me and end Platinum Age. And, well, you know, I have no sympathy for this guy if he loses here tonight to Christian. I have no sympathy whatsoever. You get what you deserve. If you can't win like your cousin, you're not your cousin. You suck, and your cousin is overrated, and so are you.
So you and Zack Starr do have in common is that the fans just plain simple don't like you.
I don't care if the fans don't like me. There's a lot of people who love me the way I am, and I'll stick with them. I just want people to realize that if you try to slander my name and compare me to Danny Jackpot or Zack Starr, I will shut you down and prove you wrong.
Hey, with Zack Starr going for a side armbar, but Christian counters headlock. This is maybe a tester match for Christian if he can defeat Zack Starr, because Zack Starr and RVD are two similar wrestlers in a way, kind of. Both high flying and can kick around.
That is a good point. Both of those men are high flyers at best. Christian is a technical wrestler, and the thing I like about Christian is he'll take on any and all comers. He knows right now what he has to do, because if he loses this match, plain and simple, Christian is at heavier odds. His chances go from a 50% match of retaining the championship to an even lower 33% chance.
And it hurts his momentum because RVD beat The Undertaker, albeit controversial, but he still got a win nonetheless. And this could really hurt.
Yes, and add in the fact that a triple threat match does not require a champion to be pinned for a title to change hands, and this is absolutely a must-win situation for the Instant Classic.
And Starr, what a drop kick in the corner. RVD's comment said he might have gotten ahead of Christian, you never know. A Northern Light suplex. Starr can work pretty technical too. RVD, like RVD in a way. RVD can be technical if he wants to.
And it's the same thing. A lot of these high flyers that you don't think could be technical wrestlers, RVD and Jeff Hardy, yes, even Jeff Hardy, they can be technical, but they just choose not to do it because, you know, they found their niche. They know what works for them. And Zack Starr, this is what's working for him. Or a Karana, and a kick out at 2.
Starr, what is he going for here? No, he likes to high fly.
Good.
Oh! That inexperience cost him.
This is a nice missile top kick.
Here's the cover.
Kick out from Starr right there. I mean, if you are Zack Starr, though, this match could make or break you. You've been on this losing streak. If you can beat the world champion right here, you gotta think that boosts your morale and tells you that you are definitely, and I hate to say it, the quote-unquote star of SmackDown and a future world champion.
I could see Zack Starr as a future world champion, but I just don't see him just yet.
That's the same way I see it. I mean, if he does it the right way, I agree. You know, he can be a world champion, but he's going down his cousin's route. He is following the shadow of his cousin with what he's doing, and that is simply not going to work for him.
Reverting back to his old ways.
DDT from the champion right there. He is in firm control over Zack Starr right now. And another DDT.
And now Christian, this could be it. Cover 1, 2. Oh!
Has been capable of handling himself against a high flyer like Zack Starr here. Christian has even shown that as a world champion, he is definitely credible. Inverted DDT! And here's the cover.
This could be it. 1, 2. Oh! Every time I see that referee count, it reminds me of one episode when the referee was counting on someone's rear end.
Don't remind me. Hard knife edge chop from Chris.
The comments went, slap that ass.
Oh gosh! Wait, what was that? The last SmackDown?
I believe so. Oh, Zack Starr, Finlay kick.
Who is signed to WEDF and is great, phenomenal.
And
Look at Starr, look at this.
Hurricane Rana. Now going to the outside. What's he going for here? He misses early, but this time he connects.
Not very good maneuver. Here's the cover. 1, 2.
Oh!
For a stomp on Christian. Christian grabs his leg, takes him down with a quick lariat, running the ropes. Hold over DDT.
And now Christian, what's he going for here? Going to the top.
We're here.
And Christian wins it. 2. Oh, kick out in 2. These two are putting up a phenomenal match. Starr is surprising me here.
He's surprisingly handling himself here. I mean, I'll give it to him. I know he can handle himself, but Jesus Christ, dude, you're not ready. You're not ready. I don't know how many times I'm going to stress this. You are simply not ready for a World Championship match yet.
With Christian in the corner. This is kind of how I felt about his run in New WWE. It was a shocker, but he just literally got pushed out of nowhere in there.
I agree with you completely. I mean, I know he's well liked in New WWE, but I just simply don't think he was ready to get a push that fast. Wait a minute, Christian! Kill switch!
Engage! So this could be it. All pulling away from the ropes. Nice stretch. 1, 2, 3. And Christian keeps it at one-on-one match.
And it also keeps Christian's momentum up. Very nicely done by Christian. This win here keeps it one-on-one between him and Rob Van Dam. And there you see that great ring awareness. Pulling Zack Starr away from the bottom rope. The ref counts that pin clean. There is no question about it. I believe Christian, after this, has proven himself to be able of handling himself against a guy like Rob Van Dam. This is a big advantage for him, and the world champion is still rolling. It doesn't even look like anyone can stop the world champion. I'm not sure if he's lost ever since he became the world champion.
That's true. But we'll find out at last resort who will be the world heavyweight champion. From Johnson's Frank Dog signing out. Good night.